So this is going to be our love files for air. For air. Um, so as before, like the love files, we'll look at the new love, ghoster, stalker, and then anybody who's currently attached but having a bit of a challenge. And then I'll end with a general um advisement about just life in general for our air signs. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Mm. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the air sign. So this is for new. So this is for individuals who just met somebody the past 30, 60, 90 days, or this person might come on the scene in the next 30, 60, 90 days. All right, let's get this done. All right, please. Thank you. Jeez. It does look like for our air signs that the past, there's just been mm, some complications here around relationships. Um, And this is actually, if you have any water placements, definitely check out that one as well, that reading, because they started off with this as well. Your challenge though was more of I don't want to say shutting down, but that's kind of what I'm seeing. It's like relationships are in this space just has been a lot of work for you. So you chose to kind of just retreat into self. Um, And it does seem like there have been potential suitors around, but you just have not been interested. Because you're kind of recluse, right? I'm not saying hermit specifically, even though the hermit might jump out. If it does, I'm not going to be surprised, but that's what it really feels like. And it's like you're looking more to your own intuition on what you need to do or what you should be doing when it comes to partnerships. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that at all. But let's keep going. So when we're talking about this new person coming in or who has recently come in, you might not have been as open as you typically have been to people in the past. I'll say that. Um, yeah, and I'm seeing a lot of similar cards from the water sign, so you definitely want to check that out. So we have the Six of Pentacles, Justice, and the Fool. So it does feel like I will say this new person is different from previous individuals that might have caused the shutdown with you. And I don't want to even say shutdown because internally you're very active. Internally you're like, okay, does this make sense for me to go this direction? Okay, does this make sense for me to talk to this person? Okay, this it's like you're weighing out everything. What's the ROI in this communication or return on investment, right? Don't be alarmed because we see the tower. Don't be alarmed. We're going to find out what that's about. Oh, actually, so we're going to scoot it down. There is an advisement though, and I will give. There is an advisement for this person. So again, making sure you know that whomever this new individual is, because it feels like that there might be some similarities, either with the way this person looks, how they act, how they talk. Um, where you're kind of like, I don't know about this, right? We're in this like nine of wands energy. I don't really know about this. There's a potential for this new person to come in to start a new phase. We got the Ace of Cups here, but you're still kind of side eyeing them. And that's where the tower comes in. It really feels like the tower is just like an advisory, like a hurricane advisory. Some of you might live in the on the coast where hurricanes come. But an advisory that you're that mindset could potentially be a hindrance in a healthy connection. But let me see what the cards say. Why is the tower here? Why is the tower here, Spirit? Why is the tower here, Spirit? Mhm. Yeah. Why is the tower here? Spirit, two more cards, please. Two more cards. One more card. And one more card, please. Thank you. Yeah, it's kind of like you being cut off or emotionally unavailable to this person could prevent movement, right? Could prevent movement with a potential offer. Now, if you're listening to this and you're like, I'm not really interested in it, and you're still just want to stay in your high priestess, that's totally fine. I'm just telling you what the energy is for the next 30 days. And it feels like there is somebody who tries to show up. And again, this person might already be here, but they try to show up, they try to balance out things for you and offer a potential, but you're so kind of in this space still of whatever burden that the previous connection carried, it could cause this to implode because there's going to be a lack of in emotional, well, not emotional, but a lack of dang, recept I can't talk right now. Emotional availability is what I'm trying to say. There's going to be a lack of emotional availability, and it's going to cause it's going to cause this not to go anywhere. Because this person looks like they come in hot and heavy, and they're like, "Here, take this coin. Let's talk. Let's see what we can do. Let's build together." But the lack of emotional availability, this person is going to pick up on it really quickly. This person might even be an intuitive sign or just an intuitive person, and it feels like they're not going to want to wait for you to decide what you want to do, right? We're either going to make this or try to work on this together, but if you're still kind of in this mind space, they're going to move elsewhere. And that's what that advisory is, that tower. Because it does feel like you do like this person or you will like this person. This isn't for somebody who's like, I don't need that person anyway. This isn't for you. This is not for you. This because the energy I'm picking up is you really do like this person, or you're really interested in moving forward with this person, but you got to do some of that internal work to let go of what happened to you. Because if you don't, that person's gonna leave. All right. Now we're gonna jump into Ghoster, sneaky around surveillance person who's watching you from the shadows. Let's see what's going on here. And then I'm gonna take a break because I'm coughing up a storm. Hopefully my isolation is working where you all can't hear me coughing. All right, so this is going to be for our air signs who are just being nosy. You might not necessarily want to talk to this person again. You might do, but this is just the nosy part of the reading to see what this person's been up to while you've been gone. Wow, that was fast. I'm not gonna take those though. What has this person been up to while the air sign has been gone? One, let's see. Two, hmm, three. All right. So it looks like they've been focusing on work, but the challenge is they can't get the relationship off of their mind, and it's causing an internal conflict with this person. It's kind of like somebody who's like, okay, so this is over. That's fine. This is over. I can focus on work, right? I can focus on just getting this stuff done. Um, but at the same time, the relationship keeps popping up in their mind. So it's really been challenging for this person to focus on stuff outside of the relationship. Um, or lack thereof, right? Or lack thereof right now. Some of them are trying to, they're like, you know what? Maybe I just need to find somebody else. And that's causing conflict. Either the thought of it is causing conflict, or the person or people they're interacting with are causing conflict. Bottom line is this person's not happy. And it looks like they are, dare I say, getting ready to charge you with this damn cup with a fish in it. Um, as an apology. But let me keep going. But sometimes the cards are very straight to the point where I don't even have to say anything. You can see it in the pictures. Yeah, so okay, there's I'm sorry. There's a couple things going on here. So this is where it gets messy. So for the group that they're like, I'm just gonna focus on me, I'm just gonna work on me. Um, I don't need no relationship anyway. I don't need to be dealing with that headache and. It's they're fighting themselves. Okay? Then for the group that's like, I'm gonna work on me and find some other person, I'm gonna find somebody to replace that air sign. It is not working out for them. It is not working out for them. So, and it's because everything that they're doing, they're comparing whomever they are interacting with to you. Because you're the Queen of Wands in this energy that I'm picking up. They're comparing everything, and you might have a cat. You might have a cat or dog or have Leo somewhere in your chart and flowers or flowers are blooming around you. Somebody might live next to a sunflower field. Just throwing different things out there to help with confirmation. But yeah, this person compares everybody to you. Even if they are talking to somebody else, right? If they're trying to talk to somebody else, it's like it's not my air sign. Um, and this is problematic for them because they feel that they should not be somebody mm, who is that emotional about stuff. But they are, right? We got the Five of Cups here, but they are. They're like, but what if I offer this? What if I go and offer this cup and she dumps it out? What is that going to have me left with, right? And again, for people who are like, that's how is she reading those cards? I'm an intuitive reader. Just let you know. I'm using but I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm picking up. Um, they want to put their weapons down. They want to put the weapon down. Okay. But let me show you what I'm talking about here, because I know some people are about, well, what are you talking about? The Temperance doesn't mean that. So, okay, you got dude here, your Page of Cups. He's like, do 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 do, take my cup, my fish, a cup of fish. But then what if you take it and you like pour it out? I don't want this. Now in the image, this is temperance, meaning balance and everything. And she is pouring it into another cup, but this person doesn't know that. It's like, what if go and make this apology? And this person is like, I don't want this. I don't want this fish or this cup. So now they're going to be left here in the Five of Cups. All the cups are on the ground. So they definitely want to put their weapon down. But here's the thing. Let's see. Let's see what happens. When this person makes an announcement or tries to make an apology, what will be the outcome? When this person tries to make an apology, what will be, I didn't say try, I'm being a jerk. When this person makes an apology, what will be the outcome? When this person makes an apology, what will be the outcome? Some of you might have a child together. Hmm. Interesting. So this is a unique card that's in this deck. Um but obviously it means happy. The card is happy squirrels, but what I'm seeing is this person coming in to do this does throw you for a loop. There's confusion here. Some of you might be even talking to somebody else at the time this happens, but there's confusion here. There's kind of like, what? What do I need to do about this? I see somebody weighing the odds out. I'm seeing people kind of like, but this happened and this happened, and but what if he does this again, or what if she does this again? And then we have the Queen of Pentacles that comes in, and that's where this grounding energy. This is a couple things. Somebody is going to talk to a Queen of Pentacles to get guidance. It's like your energy, the air energy is just like little bunny here, going to talk to a Queen of Pentacles to get guidance, or you are embodying that foundational thing where you're weighing it out. Okay, if we do this, then this happens. If we do this, we're going to have to do this to fix this. It's this unique step. Either you getting advice, and the Queen of Pentacles might even be a therapist, right? Going to the therapist to talk to them about it. But whatever this step, this has to happen. Either you're going into yourself to get information, or you're going outside to somebody who is a trusted advice person. But it ends up being a happy outcome. I mean, both of y'all hands up in the and this might happen around the fall time. This happy outcome might happen in the fall time. We don't know between going to seek help, getting help externally, or doing internal work to this part. We don't know what really is going to be going on between the two. Is going to be different for everybody. But the ending looks like there's a happy outcome. Again, I'm looking at the fall scenery. So it might happen around when fall's coming in. But it looks like for the group I'm talking to, when this person, because it feels like this person comes in with a very vulnerable space. Like it looks like they come in like, oh my goodness, I messed up. So it's gonna have to come into what you feel you want to do. I'm not telling you to go either way. You might not want to talk to anybody about this. You might not want to do any internal work or do whatever it takes to get to here. You might just want this person to leave you the hell alone. And that is fine. But if you're only watching this part to see if this person is struggling, they are. They're struggling internally and some internal and externally, but they're trying to throw themselves into work so they don't think about what's missing because it's a void. They can feel your presence is no longer there. Okay. So if that's the reason why you were watching this part, not because you were hoping any we're getting back together energy. Yeah, this person misses you. They're acting like they don't. They're throwing themselves into work. Some are actually trying to find other people to replace you, and it's just not working. It's rather sad if you ask me. But hey, here we are. All right, so now we're going to jump into the individuals with the check engine light. So let's go ahead and jump into that really quick. These are people who are in connections or relationships, situationships, things of that nature where you're running into an issue, there's a problem, and you need to just get some further clarity. Is this something that you want to work on or walk away from? And again, it's your life. You do whatever you want to do. I'm just here to give you some helpful intel. All right, here we go. Connecting with the air signs who are dealing with challenge in their relationship. Ooh. Somebody is either pregnant, they just found out that they're pregnant, or they found out somebody else is pregnant, or whatever. That's causing an issue in the relationship. They're deciding if they want to should we keep this baby or not? Oh, well, that went dark really quick. Let me get the rest of the cards out. Um, yeah, so they're deciding if they want to keep the pregnancy or not. Please. We about to have a nice conversation, aren't we? Aren't we? And I saw the Ace of Pentacles earlier when I was shuffling, so. Okay, all right. I'm gonna be 100%. There's somebody who has been impregnated by somebody who is married. Again, not for everybody, but for somebody. and they're trying to have you, they're talking to you about no longer being pregnant. I'm not going to go into that. You kind of can read between the lines there. My cards, please. Somebody has found out or will find out that somebody is involved in drugs, either gee whiz, either selling them, using them, something, manufacturing them. All right, let's get in here. Let's get in here. For the group I'm reading for, I'm not even gonna lie. There's a lot. There's a lot going on here. Um, so I can get everybody on the screen. There's a lot going on here. All right. So we got the Death card, the Devil card, the Ace of Pentacles. It could even, this feels like it's going to be a very direct reading. It could even feel like somebody saying, if you go ahead and do what you need to do, so this is no longer a problem. Read between the lines what I'm trying to say. Um, they'll give you money. Like, I need you to get rid of this. It's going to be a problem. I will pay you if you get rid of this. They're not going to. I'm telling you that right now. They're saying whatever they need to say for you to make that decision. Um, and I'm not here to tell you what you need to do with your body. It is your body. But do not let somebody's fear of them getting in trouble make you make a choice that you are not really wanting to make. I'll say that. Because I feel that this person is promising you money. They'll take care of this, pay your tuition, pay this off, this, that, and the other. They're not. They're not. As soon as the problem's over, the relationship's over. Okay. Um, that's again for a very small group of people. I do see if this isn't related to a surprise pregnancy, um, I feel that also. Ugh, and it just this is heavy pregnancy issue. Either the somebody's pregnant with somebody who's already married, or the pregnancy just came at a bad time. Like you didn't think you could get pregnant, or y'all don't have the resources. You don't have the resources. So it's causing some challenges about it. It does feel like there's ways to make this work. There has to be communication. And some people I see extra work coming into the conversation like, okay, well, we're going to have to get another job. We're going to have to get a different job or another job. Um, it's going to be key that the communication is opened up though. So if you're not in that first category, um, then it definitely needs to be, and you're working on, yeah, we're definitely keeping this. We just don't know what to do. It's going to come down to somebody getting more work, a different line of work, and communication. And communication. I also see somebody getting help from a mother figure, or somebody who is older and wiser, a feminine energy who is able to support. This person might have something to do with robotics. I know. Just follow. Just hold on. Um, to give additional confirmation on stuff. Something with robotics. I don't know. That has never come up before in a reading, so it must be very specific. Um, there's going to be a reason, or you feel like you need to shut down. That is what you do not need to do. This is the time to reach out for support. And this, yeah, this is a very detailed, it feels like a personal reading. If this sounds like your story and you do want to talk to me one-on-one, just send me a message. But, excuse me, somebody needs to hear that. Let's see what the outcome is for this group. Yeah, I literally just said about the shutdown. We have the Fool, the Hermit, and Justice. So it does look like justice does happen for you, but it looks like there's some stop and goes in the process. Okay. So for both all parties, communication is going to be key. Number one. Number two, don't let somebody promise you stuff to force you to do something you do not want to do. I'm going to say that again. Don't let somebody give you a bunch of promises about what they're going to do if you do something. Whatever you choose to do needs to be your choice. It is your body. Okay. But it does seem like you make the choices that you need because justice is the karma, everything is balanced out. So don't shut off. Keep communication open. Make sure you're connecting to support people that you trust, right? Not somebody just saying, "Oh, you better get that money," and then the money don't show up, and now you've made a choice based on a lie. So basically, using your discernment is going to be really, really important during this time and during this particular situation. Now I'm going to give, as I jump from that was pretty heavy, huh? Now I'm gonna go ahead and do a general reading. This does not have to deal with love. It's gonna be whatever comes through, just to give you a send-off message until we speak again. All right. Three cards, please. Three cards. Ooh, that's a lot of cards. Three cards, please. Three cards, please. One. Ooh, hold on. Oh, this one jumped. Whew. Two and three. All right. So we have Nine of Cups, Ten of Swords, Ace of Swords. There's going to be an end to. Okay. Hold on. She lives. Flower of Life. Okay. Hmm. So I'll say this. Where you have the Nine of Cups energy here. So that's where we're surrounding the next upcoming 30 days from the time you see this. The energy is there to access where you can have your desires met, your needs met, where you can really be in a happy space, in a happy place. Now, there's going to have to be some release of things that have been holding you back. And I know people get sick of hearing that, like, damn, how many more things I got to release? I feel you. But understand this doesn't necessarily have to be people. It doesn't necessarily have to be like a thing that you do. It could be a thought. It could be a habit, right? Maybe it could be something as simple as, okay, I need to end eating after 9 o'clock at night. It could be something like that. It doesn't have to be so heavy, like you have to cut ties with blah 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 blah. I mean, for some situations, and you'll know if I'm talking to you, because right when you hear me say something has to be released, it already popped into your head without you even thinking. You're like, I know exactly what she's talking about. But once that happens, clarity comes in. So let's look at it from food, right? What if you have a gluten allergy? You didn't know it. You release things that have gluten in it. Your body starts reacting differently, right? You might have clarity of the mind. So whatever that needs to be released, when it happens, it gives you clarity. You see things in a different way. And again, that ties into this Nine of Cups. So over the next 30 days, just kind of look to see what things do you do? Who do you interact with? What thought patterns do you have? What habits do you have that you know this wouldn't be something new. This is not going to be something like, what is she talking about? You already know. So once it's released, you get clarity. You find happiness. You're able to do things in a different way. You feel different, right? So just kind of pay attention to that. Use the next 30 days to kind of, and again, for who I'm talking to, you already know what it is. You already know. This is just giving you confirmation of that. So this is where I'm closing up for our air signs. Hopefully something came through that was helpful. If you want to talk to me one-on-one, just shoot me a message. And I look forward to talking with you in some other video somewhere on the channel. So you all take care, stay safe, and stay curious.